Hey YouTube. I know it's been a minute. I really don't even know. Anyway. So I don't know what the last thing I talked about, but I'm still at the shelter. It is October. Supposed to be getting an apartment next week with my baby daddy, but he's acting funny now, so I don't know what the hell is going on with that. My left arm stopped working yesterday. Well, my hand. So I've been having like numbness in my arms and my hands for like some months. And it just started getting worse. It started having pain with it, especially in my left hand and my left arm. So it's like waking me up out of my sleep. So I'm not getting sleep. I can't go back to sleep because it hurts so bad. Like I just want to cry. I just want to lay there and cry. I got to keep moving around to try to find a position to at least relieve the pain, but then it's still numb. It's not like it goes away. So anyway, 2 days ago, it went numb and stayed numb. Now, normally, when I get up, start moving around, brush my teeth, get in the car, start driving, normally it'll wear off by the time I get to work or whatever I'm trying to do. The other day, it didn't. And it was hurting. I couldn't even make a fist with my left hand. I can't now either. It was hurting to the point where I couldn't even drive. Like I was driving and I tried to, first of all, this car, same rental car that I've been having, that's a piece of shit, the air conditioning don't work, that same one, the power steering is messed up. So, I got to turn extra hard. So, so I have to grip the steering wheel hard. So that day, I couldn't barely grip the steering wheel and it was hurting. So I get to my job. I'm running late. I get to my job and I just start crying. I'm sitting outside crying. So I'm texting my manager because I told her, I was like, if I get to work and it's still, it's still hurting or whatever, I'm just going to go to the emergency room. So she was like, all right, hopefully it'll feel better by the time you get here. So I texted her, told her I was sitting outside, but I couldn't stop crying, so I didn't want to come inside. I knew she was going to come outside. I really didn't want her to, but I knew she was going to. So she came outside and she talked to me for a little bit. But another reason why it was scaring me too is because when my mom first started getting sick years and years ago, she used to say that her thumb would stop working. Like it would just suddenly stop working. So that's just making me, it's making me worried. So anyway, I went to work that night. It was hard for me I couldn't count the money with my left hand. I couldn't use that hand to count money. I could barely pick up, put the stuff in the bag because I'm using my left hand to pick up the bags. It was just very uncomfortable. I was going to go to the emergency room that night after work, but I was too tired. I just sat in the parking lot and cried. I just cried my eyes out. Mostly because I miss my mom and I need her here. But I needed to let it out. I needed a good cry. So I cried, and the next day, I texted my manager and I told her that I wasn't coming in because my arm is still numb, and I'm going to the emergency room to figure out what's going on. Because when I went to my doctor, my regular doctor, I called my OB and asked him if I was supposed to come to him or go to my regular doctor. When I first started complaining about the numbness, before the pain even started, I was at my OB. So when I told him about it, because I was wondering if it had anything to do with the pregnancy, he was like, that's going to happen when you're pregnant. Okay. So after that, I called him back when I started having the pain and asked him who I was supposed to see, him or my regular doctor. So he said it's nothing to do with pregnancy. Go to your regular doctor. So now I'm like, okay, like, do you remember you told me? Anyway, so I went to my regular doctor. He basically said it's something about a pressed nerve. Maybe something is swollen in my neck to press on the nerves, since it's my whole arm is coming from the neck. So he wants me to get an MRI done on my neck. But once he found out I was pregnant, he was like, I can't give you any anti-inflammatory or pain meds. So I'm like, okay, like, what am I supposed to do? And he said he was going to put me in physical training. All right, so after that, the pain started getting worse and worse, like I said. So now I'm calling them like, when are y'all going to do this MRI? The lady was like, oh, you got to wait about 2 to 3 weeks before they can call and schedule the MRI. I'm like, oh my God. So when I went to the emergency room day before yesterday, I think it was, I was hoping that they could do the MRI there. So when I went in there and was talking to her, she was like, I would schedule you for an MRI. She was like, but our MRI guy's not here. I'm just like, fucking great. Like, great. So she was like, I really don't know, what we can do because you're pregnant. We can't give you, certain meds, blah, blah, whatever. So, yeah, so they pretty much did nothing. They gave me Tylenol. That's all I can take. They hydrated me through the IV, which is good because I've been extremely dehydrated because drinking water now makes me sick. So they hydrated me and they referred me to a neurologist, which is what I thought my other doctor was going to do. And then they wrote me a muscle relaxer prescription that I can take. So she says she don't know. Oh, Lord. She says she don't know if the muscle relaxer is going to work for my nerves, but she said hopefully it'll try to help so that I can get some sleep, help with the pain or something. So, yeah. So I told my manager what they said about me having to take a few days off of work or whatever. She texted me and told me she's out of town to tell the other manager. So I'm like, okay. I told the other manager, like, because I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all that. Anyway, the point is, so the reason I made this damn video is because it seems like every time I get a job, and it's not funny. It's not funny. Every time I get a job, it's like something happens. Every time. So recently, okay, no, I'm not even gonna start from recently. Last summer, when I got a job at Dollar General, I had the rental car. I moved in with my boyfriend. He had a car. So I'm like, all right, we said it would be best for me to take the rental car back so I didn't have to keep paying for it since I'm going to be at work all day anyway. Take the rental car back and he'll just pick me up from work, and my other friend was dropping me off. His car broke down. Right after I started working there, his car broke down. So then it was just my friend, picking me up, taking me and picking me up. Then me and her fell out, and I don't even know what we fell out for. Like, I swear to y'all, I do not know what we fell out about. She just stopped talking to me. She got mad at me about something, and she just stopped talking to me. And she cursed me out. I don't even remember what she said. But anyway, we fell out. So, she fell out with me. So that was my ride, right? So then after that, I'm trying to think, where was I working after that? I think, after that, me and my boyfriend broke up not too long after that, and I went back to my dad's house. He was being evicted, so then we had to get another house, so we moved up to West Bubblefuck, where there's no transportation and nothing close by. And my dad started complaining about us not working, but we didn't have a vehicle. He wouldn't let me drive his vehicle, any of them. He had 2 of them and his work truck, but I think his work truck was messed up or something. He wouldn't let me drive the cars, but he's complaining about us not having a job. So how How are we supposed to get to work if you don't want to take us and I can't drive your car? So anyway, we got around by the neighbors. The neighbors would give us rides here and there or whatever. So finally, I got the job at Pizza Hut. I applied at Pizza Hut so that I could walk to work because it was right down the street, so that I didn't have to ask my dad to do shit. That's why I applied at Pizza Hut. Started working at Pizza Hut. Sprained my ankle right before Christmas. Sprained my ankle. I sprained my ankle and then I got bit in the leg by a dog on Christmas Eve. So I never sprained my ankle before, so I didn't know to go straight to the emergency room so they can brace it or whatever. So I just basically just left it, and it was like, I mean, it was so big. I couldn't walk on it. Like I was crying. I could barely go to the bathroom. Like it was bad. So anyway, needless to say, I lost my job at Pizza Hut because the lady, after I went to the emergency room and they put me out of work, she was saying that I was out too many days. So the note they gave me was only for 3 days. So she was telling me that I had to go back to the hospital. I mean, I had to get another doctor's note, basically. And I'm like, first of all, I don't have insurance. Like, I'm not going to go back to the hospital for the same thing I went there for just to get a doctor's note, when you already know what's going on. Like, I tried to go into work. You see me hopping around, like, and because I'm working on it, it's making it worse. Then I'm trying to put the pressure on the other foot. Now the other foot is starting to hurt. Like, you see this with your own eyes. So anyway, she fired me and marked me as non-rehirable. She made sure she told me that too. So I'm like, okay. I started working at the that's when I started renting cars. I finally got to where I could start renting cars. So I started renting cars, and because my dad didn't want me to do that before, told me, why are you wasting your money? Because you're not letting me drive your cars. Like, what? Anyway, he's a fucking narcissist. But so I started renting cars, and I started doing Instacart and DoorDash. So, excuse me. So that's how I was getting around and, making money or whatever. So then I started working at a nursing home, dietary aid. I worked there 1 week. 1 week. Mind you, I'm still doing DoorDash because I haven't gotten paid yet, so I still got to make money. I'm still doing DoorDash. I lost the motel room, so I'm sleeping in the rental car, and I'm dashing until like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, getting up at 6, going to work, working till 2. It was just a mess, but I did it for a whole week. I only worked for 1 week, y'all. 1 week. Then I found out my brother died. So, I called my job immediately when I found out, because I knew I wasn't going to be coming back to work the next day. But I also thought I was going to be going up to North Carolina that week. I didn't know that his dad was going to push the funeral out 2 weeks. Anyway, I missed too much time off at that job, so she told me I can't come back. No, she told me to call her when I get back, and we'll talk about it. So when I got back and I called her, she said, oh, well, we hired a whole bunch of people, so if it don't work out with them, we'll give you a call, which is bullshit. Like, you just can't come back. You lost your job, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm at Dollar Tree. I like my job. Only problem is they don't pay enough. They don't pay enough at all, and it's part-time, so I only get like 20 hours, 25 hours. But I like the job. Now my fucking arms ain't working. My hands ain't working. I need my hands. So, yeah. It's like every time I get a job, something happens. And I know it's because I'm not supposed to be working a regular job. I'm supposed to be doing what God told me to do, which is the videos, but I'm trying to get there. But it's hard with the limited stability that I have. Like, I'm in the shelter. I can't record in there. There's no privacy. You know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot going on. So I need the job. I need the job for right now. But anyway, so now me and my baby daddy supposed to be getting a place. In 2 weeks, we're supposed to be moving. Now he's acting funky. And so he is mad because I'm friends with a girl, and he say every time I get around her, I switch up. Which I don't know how that's possible, because I don't even talk to him every time I'm around her. And the last time I talked to him on the phone, she was riding with me doing DoorDash, helping me do DoorDash. And my Bluetooth was dying. So I kept telling him I'm going to call him back because my Bluetooth was dying. And I'm driving and I'm trying to look at the directions in my phone. She was watching a movie on her phone. The whole time I'm on the phone with him, he worried about what she doing. Talking about, oh, why she's so quiet. She's watching a fucking movie in her phone. Like, how many times I got to... Anyway, he tripped out that night. Talking about I switched up on him because I kept trying to get off the phone. Boy, listen. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, stay in your feelings. But now, we done made up after that or whatever. Now, it's back to the same thing. And I'm just coming to the realization that he just don't want me to be friends with her. That's it. That's it. That's all. I mean, yeah, she got a lot of drama going on in her life. I understand that. And he said when we move, he don't want her at the house. Okay, that's fine. I totally understand that. Because his other daughter's going to be living with us too. And he don't want her around that. So, okay, I get it. I get it. You don't want her over there. That's fine. But now you acting up every time. So, I wasn't even trying to talk about all of this. But, so, I bought some food for her to cook for me. She was making me some smothered pork chops and rice. So I bought the food. I dropped it off before work. This was the day that I was crying at work because my hand was hurting. So after work, I went to pick up the food. I'm on the phone with him. I'm on video with him. I go over there. He knows why I'm going. He knows where I'm going. I go over there. I go inside. She's talking to me, but he's still on my Bluetooth. So I put the phone in my pocket so I could hurry up and make my plate and go. This man hung up on me. I started talking and he's not saying nothing. So I looked at the phone. He hung up. I called back. He rejected my phone call. I called again. He answered. I said, did you hang up on me? He said, yeah. I said, why? Then he hung up on me again. So I'm like, what the f-? I literally did not get off the phone because you said the last time I kept trying to get off the phone, that's me switching up on you. So I did not do that this time. I just put the fucking phone in my pocket so that I could use my hands to make my food and go. And then I get hung up on. Now you texting me telling me I'm switching up and you don't want to deal with this shit and you're done. Like, he literally... I never... So we stopped talking for 2 days. I ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing. I usually be the one to break the ice when we don't talk. But this time, I didn't do anything wrong. And I felt like he was being ridiculous. And I still feel like that. So he starts texting me yesterday. Texting me songs, breakup songs. And I'm like, please stop. Like, you're being so dramatic right now. Like, just stop. You are 41 years old. So then he texts me like, oh, she's your best friend. I'm not your best friend. And that's your lover. And so come today, I'm like, okay, maybe he got out of his feelings because he wasn't answering the phone for me last night. So I called him today when I woke up. He didn't answer the phone. Then he starts texting me. I'm just like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Over a female. I told him, I said, we supposed to be, we moving in 2 weeks. This is what we've been trying to get towards for the longest. Now it's happening in 2 weeks. We're supposed to be excited and planning shit and celebrating. Not beefing over a fucking female that neither one of us is having sex with. Like, she's not even, it's not even like you think, I mean, well, I don't know if you think I'm cheating on you with her. I don't know. But it's not, oh God. I'm out here trying to make money. I DoorDashed last night because I need money. It was hurting the whole time. I bought some ginger shot and a turmeric shot, the pressed shots, because I know those are anti-inflammatories. So I took 2 of those yesterday, and I bought a ginger root that I want to cut up and put into my water bottles. But I didn't figure out how I'm going to do that yet, because I think the water is going to have to be refrigerated if I cut it up and put it in there. And I don't have nowhere to refrigerate it, so I haven't gotten that far. But anyway, today when I woke up, I felt better. So I feel like the thing worked. Matter of fact, I need to go get me another one before it gets late. But yeah, so I DoorDashed last night, hand hurting and all, because I had to make money. Now today, I call him, and he on the same dumb shit. Like, I mean, he's talking real crazy. Like, he feel like he don't got nobody, and like he's really having a moment, right? And I'm just looking at the phone like, are you serious? Like, all of this started because of a female that neither one of us is interested in. It's not even like I'm with her every day. So I'm just looking at the phone, and I'm just like, okay, like, whatever. If this is what you want to do, he's talking about moving in with his sister and sleeping in his car. Like, you sound real stupid. I'm over it. So I don't know if he's gonna get out of his feelings or not. But I told him I'm just gonna go to South Carolina until I get I didn't tell him. I just told him I'm going to South Carolina. And then he was like, I'll take care of my baby. I said, you don't have to worry about it. We'll be fine. And he was like, oh, you going to keep my baby away from me? I said, no, you can see her. But I'm going to South Carolina. But basically, last minute plan, if he don't get out his feelings, I'm just going to go to South Carolina until I get this settlement money from this accident. And then I'm going to have to find me a place with that. But this is ridiculous. Like, this is absolutely insane right now. So now I have to make my arm feel better for work tomorrow. I was off today. I called out yesterday. Every time I get a job, it's something. And it looks bad because it looks like I don't want to keep a job. Like, I don't want a job. And that's not the case at all. Like, I need a job. I need money to live. What? So I can't feel my fingers, but I'm about to start dashing. I can't make a whole fist. I can't even straighten them out. Like, this middle finger, you see how that is? It's been like that since the other day. I can't even straighten it all the way out. It hurts. Like, I feel like my fingers are crippled. I don't know what the hell is going on in my arm. This shit is ridiculous. And I'm tired. And I'm too tired to even cry. Like, I'm just... I mean, he really took the cake. He got me like... Like, it's really turning me off. Like, it's a turn off for a grown man to be acting like this. Okay. I'm done ranting. I'm sorry. I just can't believe it. I'm like, every time I feel like shit is about to get better and things are going right, it's like, my fucking hands don't work. And this man is worrying about me being friends with this bitch, and my hands don't work. And I'm pregnant. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And If he don't get out his feeling, I really feel like he's just having a moment where he just wants some attention. And honestly, that shit is not funny or cute. But if he doesn't snap out of this shit, I'm not gonna keep his child away from him, but you don't got nothing to say to me. Like, that's the stupidest shit. And that's why I know he just gotta be having a moment, because he can't be thinking straight. You about to get an apartment. You have your daughter with you, so you still need somewhere to go for you and your daughter. Even if you don't want to be with me, or you don't want me there, that's fine, but you still need somewhere to go. You finally got approved for an apartment, because he couldn't get approved because of his credit. I couldn't get approved either. So you finally got somewhere to go, and now you're going to give it up because you're having some type of fucking midlife crisis breakdown or some shit. No. That's... And the crazy thing is, the friend that he's saying that she is, this best friend, first of all, she's not my best friend. But I can't even talk to her. She don't even know we got the apartment. Because I can't talk to her about stuff, because she's always going through her own shit, or she's always drunk, and her advice is just slanted, is one-sided because of the shit that she's going through. So everything she goes through with her boyfriend, I gotta go through too. That's the type of advice she gives. So I don't talk to her about anything. So the sad thing is, I can't even talk to this bitch that's supposed to be my best friend about none of this. I'm talking to y'all. I'm so... Y'all pray for me. They telling me they can't do nothing for me because I'm pregnant. Then the doctor in the emergency room, he was like, I'm so sorry. He said, because we treat y'all pregnant women like crap. He said, but it's really like, we can't do nothing for y'all. Like, it's sad, but we can't do nothing. And I'm just like... I started going to the chiropractor because my lawyer told me to go to the chiropractor. I get to the chiropractor. They can't do nothing because I'm pregnant. All they can do is put them little electrode things on my neck and my shoulders and let me sit there for 20 minutes and put ice on my neck. You want me to come twice a week to do this? No, I'm not. You can't even put it on my back where it's actually hurting. No, I'm not doing that either. So I canceled that. I'm not going back to the chiro. I understand I need that to make the case or whatever. Listen, I ain't trying to get rich. All I want is to be compensated. But what he did, it was a hit and run. And he knew he was wrong. I had to fix this rental car that's not my car. I had to fix this car. I just want to be compensated. That's it. I'm not asking for no whole bunch. I thought about pressing criminal charges, but I don't even want to do that. I just want it to be over with. That's it. The last time I got hit in an accident, I got T-boned. That case took 5 years. 5 years. And I walked away with like $3,000 after everything was paid, including the fucking medical bills from the chiropractor. So basically, all I'm doing is going to the chiropractor so they can run up a check. No, I'm not doing that. I can't. I can't. Y'all got me going to the OB every 2 weeks because excuse me, I got blood clots and they trying to watch my blood. Because if I get a blood clot while I'm pregnant, I could die. Well, we could both die. It's a lot. It's just a lot. And I'm trying. I'm not trying. I am gracefully going through life, accepting this shit with a smile on my face. I don't cry every day. The other night was my first time crying in so long. And that's why I said I needed it. I needed it bad. But I'm trying to stay positive. This is unbelievable. I swear this is unbelievable. And if this man don't get out his feelings in the next couple of days, he has nothing to say to me. Because I can't see you being that fucking butthurt about a female to the point where you're not gonna provide for your family and your unborn child. I can't see that at all. And if he think he's just gonna fuck with me, if that's what he's trying to do, fuck with me, it's not gonna happen, because I'm still gonna make my money. I'm not gonna go nowhere and cry about it. I'm already in the shelter. So if I don't go with you, I'm still gonna be in the shelter. It doesn't make a difference. Like, I still gotta do what I have to do for me. So if you think you fucking with me, you're really not. It's just pissing me off, and it's turning me off. Because you're a grown-ass man. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Oh, God. I love y'all. Pray for me. Pray for me. I'm going to try to get back on here soon. I uploaded some videos, so I made some space in my phone. That's why I was able to record this long. Because I got on some good Wi-Fi. Well, when I was in the emergency room, matter of fact, that's when I uploaded it. So I'm going to try to keep them up to date, because I'm uploading old videos. But yeah, that's the update as of now, and it's October 2nd. So I will talk to y'all soon.